Well, this week in the Georgia Strait, we profile a big classical romantic ballet that's coming to town, Romeo and Juliet. It hasn't been here for a long time, and it is considered one of the great classical ballets. It's up there with Sleeping Beauty and Swan Lake and the Nutcracker. So if you've never seen it, now's your chance. It's the Royal Winnipeg Ballet that's bringing it to town. There's quite an interesting story here. Of course, the Royal Winnipeg being one of Canada's, top flight classical ballet companies and known throughout the world. They have a new principal dancer that you really need to see. Her name is Amanda Green, and this is quite an up-and-coming principal ballerina. She's taking on the role of Juliet. It's the first time she's danced this role, and these are big shoes to step into. She's danced every one of the other big roles, Sleeping Beauty and Odette Odile in Swan Lake, and now it's her chance to take on this role. What's really interesting and what she was really excited about when I interviewed her was that she's been paired up with a guest artist from the National Ballet of China. His name is Liang Xin, and she was a little bit trepidatious. I think for a prima ballerina, it's always very nerve-wracking to take on a new partner, but she said they have had instant chemistry, and she's really excited about the sort of expressivity of Liang, and she says that the sparks are really flying on stage. So if she's excited about that, and she's an extremely powerful dancer, I think this is a pairing to check out. Of course, the stage sets will be lush and beautiful. They're bringing to life 16th century Verona. You know the plot. It's the Shakespearean plot, and they stick very closely to that traditional plot. So in all, it'll be really an interesting ballet to check out, and both lead dancers are certainly ones to watch and ones that you'll be hearing a lot more of. Elsewhere this week in the Georgia Strait, we did our annual wedding supplement where we preview wedding trends and wedding styles. And we're always looking for something a little different here at the Strait, what's really cutting edge. What we found as far as dresses, if you check out our paper, is I know the people from Brian's Bride were telling us that lace, and more lace is the big trend there. Even lace layered on lace in strapless styles, in styles with an illusion necklines. So we give you a good preview of those trends. As well, we talked to a local wedding dress designer, Jason Matlow, and he's doing some really exciting different things. Among the ones that we show, he'll put a big black sash on a white wedding dress. So really interesting trends there. We also look at trends in engagement rings. There's some beautiful work being done in Vancouver right now. There's a new jewelry shop in Gastown called Cavalier, and they're doing some really exciting different things with engagement rings using colored gemstones. We showed one in the paper this week that was a yellow sapphire. They like to cut the diamonds in ovals. They're just doing some really non-traditional things there. At the higher end, we looked at something from Stitkin Jewelers over in West Van. They recently won a prize for design excellence for their fleur-de-lis ring, and it clocks in at about $27,000. Many diamonds on that style, but it looks like a giant elaborate fleur-de-lis sort of sticking off your hand. So look at that. We've got all the new trends in sort of fascinators and even flower headbands, flower crowns for brides, and everything new that's happening there style-wise. So have a look at that. Consider going to the Royal Winnipeg Ballet Show. It's January 30th and February 1st. And the Push Festival, of course, is ongoing too. So it's a very busy cultural and style season here in Vancouver.